Hello guys, welcome back to the Nokisweat channel once again. We are here to do what we know how to do best, that's win 10 times our base bet once again. And so without much ado, let's get right into it. So let's wait for two more outcomes and then we start placing our bets. So looking at the board, we have a tie in the last but one column, the third outcome in the last but one column. So for this section we'll start from below. So we'll start from red and then we'll pick blue and then we'll pick red, blue, blue and then red. Okay guys, so let's get right into it and here we go. So we are starting with 460 for this section. And here we go. Okay, so player took that. We move to player betting 2 units. Like I said in my other video, we are doing 5 martingales, and so we just double to the 5th level. Okay, we have 7 and they have an 8. No problem. So our next bet is on Baccarat, so we are placing 40 units. Again we lost our bet, and so we move to place 80 units on player. Look at that. So we won this bet, and so we wait for 2 more outcomes and then we start placing our bets once again. So you would have imagined we won on our 4th bet. If we were using the super martingale, would have been 4 units profit, but because we just have for doubles to the 5th level, we just take a unit profit for this particular outcome. So let's wait for 2 more outcomes. We have a new dealer. Let's wait for 2 more outcomes and then we start from the top once again. So let me start writing the bet pattern down. So like we always do, is the first outcome of the last but one column, that's red. Second outcome of the last column, that's red. Third outcome of the last but one column, that's blue. Fourth outcome of the last column, that's blue. Fifth outcome of the last but one column, that's blue. And then let's wait for the last outcome here. So that went to player Baccarat, so that's red. So we start from red. Okay, so that went to player, and so we just repeat and double because our second bet is on Baccarat. So we won that bet comfortably, and so we wait patiently for the last column to fill in, and then we start placing our bets on a brand new column. So guys, this is how easy the Nokisweat Baccarat strategy works. If you are not too comfortable using the super martingale, you can use the martingale. If not, I'm still trying to work around getting some means of progression which is less risky for us to apply playing this strategy. So let's still hold on. I'll try as much as possible to figure something out, but if any one of us still has something good for all of us, you can share in the comment section, or you can WhatsApp me privately, and then we can assess it and see how best we can apply it to this strategy. So most of the time I mostly play in the brick and mortar casino, and I comfortably apply this strategy, and it works. I've never lost with this strategy in the brick and mortar casino. It always works perfectly. All there is the wait, where you have to wait for some time to have a perfect shot for your turn, to come. So okay, we'll start from the top once again. And so we start with player, or blue for that matter. So we are starting from the last but one column, that's blue. The first outcome of the last but one column, that's blue. The second outcome of the last column, that's red. The third outcome of the last but one column, that's blue. The fourth outcome of the last column, that's blue. Fifth outcome of the last but one column, that's blue. And then we end with banker. So we lost, and so we go straight to banker, placing 2 units. Wow, we won again on our second bet, and so let's wait patiently. This is where the risk is. You always have to wait patiently to have a shot, a clean shot. Okay guys, but one funny thing I've noticed on evolution is the fact that about 70% of the time, the part that has the lowest bets, that's either banker or player, the section that has the lowest bets is the one that mostly wins. I don't know how that is, but that's what I've found out. About 70% of the time. You can also observe that for yourself. It's very, very important you know what's around you and see how best you work that to your favor. So let's wait. One of us noticed a strategy played on another platform, and so he has sent me the link to that, and so I'm trying to observe it as possible as best, so that if it's very potent and efficient, we can also add that to our arsenal when we are playing either in the brick and mortar casino or whether we are playing online. So you can also share with us any strategy or any way that works for all of us to also learn from you. Okay, so we'll start from the bottom this time around. So we go with red. So the last but one column, the outcome of the last but one, the last is red. The fifth outcome of the last but one column is also red. The third outcome of the last but one column is blue. And so we work our way up that way. So with this tie, we just repeat our bets. So our pattern for this will be red, red, blue, blue, and red, red. Okay, so we lost our first bet, and so we go. You just repeat our bet and double. And there goes our win. And so let's wait. Like I always say, if the ties are going to impede your best selection for any column, then do as much as possible avoid the ties. Avoid them. Don't guess play when there are ties in there. If there are ties spread in the last two columns you are supposed to use to place your bets, then patiently wait for the right time. Just take a short break, patiently wait for the right time, and then come back when you have a straightforward pattern or straightforward bet selection to play for your section or for that particular new column you're about to play. So with the placement of the first tie in the last column, we'll start from the top. Everything being equal, we don't even need that particular tie because we are just playing for 5 shots, or we are placing 5 times martingale for a column, so we don't even need that tie. But so let's start again. We'll start from red. Okay, so we lost, and so we placed 2 units on blue. I don't want to bore you with the best selection. I guess you are very conversant with the way I select my bets. And that goes our win. Guys, if you follow the rules of this strategy, playing maximum of 20% of your bankroll a day, or 20 times your base bet for a day, you are good to go. And I always say, if you have 2 or 3 accounts, you can play one account for a day, the following day you play another account, the third day you play another account. Then you can rotate the accounts in that sequence, so that you give the casino very minimal information about your way of play. Because the more this channel grows, what it means is that a lot of people will be applying this strategy And so if you have your clean shot for a day, please try and create room for others to also have a shot at it. So guys, 20% or 20 times your base bet, I think is good enough for you. Because for example, with this one, our base bet is 10, and so if we are winning 20% of our base bet, that comes to 200. So guys, if you are winning 200, whether dollars, rubles, whatever it is, pounds, or whatever currency you are using, I believe 200, for example, $200 for a day, it's very good, comparing that to what you go to do for an 8 to 5 job. Okay, so let's go right at it. The tie is there, so we'll start from the bottom once again. The tie starts the last but one column up, so we have to avoid the tie, so we start from the lower part of the 2 columns. Okay, so banker took that one, so our next bet is banker, so 2 units on banker. And looks like since we've adjusted our betting patterns, we will have to know if we still go by the 10 times, because the 10 times was for you to use super martingale. But let's see how it goes right here. So red, so our bet is on banker once again. That was a tie. What it means is that we can't start from the top once again. Okay, so that went to player, and so 4 units on player, because blue, red, blue. Okay, so we still remain on player, so we double our bet. So we still remain on player. That's what our pattern tells us. Look at that. So we won on the 5th, and here we go once again. That looked a little scary. So we repeat. Okay, so that went for banker. So we place 2 units on bunker. And there goes our win. So let's wait patiently for this column to fill in, and then we go at it again. But always when you are playing, be mindful on how the shoe has progressed. Okay, be very mindful about. We are currently at the 51st outcome. So let's see, let's get one last shot, and then we can call it a close for this section. Because if we're using the super martingale by now, we would have achieved our target long ago. I mean, winning on the faith bet even gives you 4 strong units in profit. So because of the structure of the ties in this last 2 columns, that's the second outcome of the last but 1 column, and then the first outcome of the last column, we'll start from the top, from the last but 1 column from the top, to start placing our bets to avoid both ties. Okay, so it looks like bunker is on the streak. We are starting from bunker. Alright, our next bet is on bunker, so we just repeat and double. And there goes our win. There goes our win once again. So guys, I don't like to bother you with a long video and the way the shoe has progressed, so we'll end our section here, and I guess we've progressed enough. And so I wish you well. If you have any comments, you can share in the comment section. If you are new here, I urge you to subscribe to this channel so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a brand new video. If you're already a member of this channel, I want to say a very big thank you to you for your support. Once again, let's learn the act of playing Baccarat together, and let's learn how to make money playing this game on a consistent basis. So without much ado, I'll say cheers for now, keep safe, and see you soon with another brand new video. Bye for now.